One of my favorite phrases to use when I'm coaching is, "This is just an issue." Now, we are experiencing an issue. It's a bit chaotic out there. But I'm gonna say, and you might wanna throw things at me, this is just an issue. It's a big issue. We're all dealing with it together. Companies have chaos all the time. It's just that most of the time when I'm helping one company through chaos, the other 24 of my clients are not having chaos. Now the difference is we're all experiencing it together. So if I'm a glass half full, or my new friend Brenda says, a glass that is refillable, then that's a good thing. We can support each other. So I want to do a quick review of the 10 Commandments of IDS. IDS, if you're not running on EOS, IDS means we identify the issue, we discuss it, and then we solve it. Here's the 10 Commandments of IDS. They're in the book Traction, so you can get these in printed form if you don't want to keep watching the video over and over again. But number 1, thou shalt not rule by consensus. So please don't wait for consensus before you solve an issue. Sometimes we're just going to need to disagree and then commit and go forward. If you are a leader, sometimes you're going to need to make hard decisions that not everybody is excited about. Let's not rule by consensus. Number 2, thou shalt not be a weenie. So we are going to need to use our guts, and it's going to be uncomfortable. And yes, we'll make some wrong decisions, but we're not going to be wimpy in making our decisions. Leading to number 3, thou shalt be decisive. If we wait to see what the world gives us, we are putting power in the world's hands. And it's so difficult to say that right now. But where can you be decisive? Be a leader. Lead your company with positivity. Lead them where you need them to go. So be decisive. Number 4, thou shalt not rely on secondhand information. Oh my goodness. My son just texted me, "Mom, my friend of a friend of a friend of a friend just said all of the gas stations are going to be out of gas. We better go get gas." That's secondhand information. We are all reaching for information right now. Use your trusted resources for your information. Number 5, thou shalt fight for the greater good. The greater good has a little bit of a different meaning these days. So we're fighting for each other. We're fighting to keep each other safe. Ask yourself, what's the greater good? Use that as your guide. Use your core values as your guide. I'm using mine right now. It's help first. I'm giving you the best of what I've got. I'm sending it to everybody that I know. Number 6, thou shalt not try to solve them all. Please prioritize your issues. Solve the big ones first. There are going to be things that you are going to procrastinate on purpose with. I call it POP, procrastinate on purpose. You're going to put that on your long-term issues list, and you're not going to deal with it right now. Solve the important issues. Number 7, these are all big, big commandments. Thou shalt live with it, end it, or change it. There are some things right now that we are just living with, and we are accepting that. Or sometimes we're going to have to end things. Sometimes we're going to need to change things. But make sure you keep those 3 in mind. If you've decided to live with it, you don't need to complain about it anymore. It's just part of our new reality. Number 8, thou shalt choose short-term pain and suffering. We are all making decisions right now for the greater good that will have us choosing short-term pain and suffering, knowing that in the future we will get back to full strength. Number 9, thou shalt enter the danger. Enter the danger means speak up. It means if you're hesitant that your client is going to cancel their contract, you call them first. Enter the danger. See how you can help. Don't wait for that danger to come upon you. It's basically proactive with hard conversations. And then number 10, thou shalt take a shot. A lot of us are going to experiment now. There's a whole chapter on experimenting in my book, Encourage. But a lot of us are going to engage in experimenting with new ideas, new ways to serve our clients and our communities, go ahead and try it. Take a shot. It's not going to be perfect. That's our rundown of the 10 Commandments of IDS. I'd love to hear from you how you are solving your issues in a creative way.